The Leafs' road to the Stanley Cup reopened today after the league allowed all teams to enter their Phase 3 of the return-to-play plan. It allowed training camps to open, which saw teams have their first full practice since March.
It's great to kind of be back out there with everyone and be back in the same room as everyone and kind of just joke around and chirping each other again.
This is the team's first full practice in 4 months. On Friday, the league made it official that Toronto and Edmonton will be the 2 hub cities for the NHL's return-to-play plan. The teams are now in Phase 3, but the league just released their latest testing results that showed 30 players tested positive during Phase 2 and 13 more players who were outside of Phase 2 protocol.
We've seen cases start to rise in certain areas in the U.S. Things have gone obviously very well so far in Canada, and specifically here in Ontario, people I think have done a really good job. But it's not just society, but us ourselves have to be really, really smart and really understand what you're doing on a daily basis and how you expose yourself, not just for you, but for the people around you, and how that can impact the group as a whole.
For players who didn't want to participate in the remainder of the season, they had until 5 p.m. Eastern time to opt out without penalty. Now, over the weekend, there were a number of players who said they would not be lacing up for the rest of the 2020 season. Now to Orlando, where the Raptors are a few weeks away from their season restarting. The team holding their 3rd practice in Orlando on Monday. It was a big moment because it marked the first time the media has heard from Kyle Lowry in months.
My last, 4 months? It's been great because I haven't had to talk to any of you guys.
Oh, Kyle, we missed you too.
2, it was great because I was able to be around my kids and hang out with them. 3, I was home in my house, and I got to enjoy being home in my house. And, that was the longest time I've ever been able to enjoy my actual home, my family and my friends.
And there you have it. That's what Kyle Lowry has been up to for the last 4 months. The Raptors and the NBA will closely be monitoring how Major League Soccer is handling their bubble scenario in Disney World, and so far, it's been a rough go. The TFC had to postpone their opening match not once, not twice, but 3 times because of COVID-19 test results concerns.
Pozuelo in for Akinola. It's Akinola!
TFC's match against DC United was supposed to take place on Friday, but it was rescheduled to Sunday after Toronto had to delay their flight because of test results. Then on Sunday, just minutes before kickoff, the match was called. And finally today, they played to a 2-2 draw. The Jays' next inter-squad game is on Tuesday, but today the team announced that when the season does begin, they will be wearing a number 1 patch on their arms. It's to honor former Jay Tony Fernandez. The 57-year-old died last winter after fighting kidney issues. And after 87 years and multiple calls for them to change their name, Washington's NFL team announced today that their name and logo, which has been perceived by many to be racist, will be changed by the end of the week.